Uh, okay, let's begin.
Okay.
And first about is when after I came here, I found most of the American food actually when you cook, you usually no won't put too many sauce, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because when I'm in China, like we have some restaurants that called Western restaurant.
Right.
When I there, I eat beef.
Mm-hmm.
I found it's very delicious.
Oh, well, good.
So when I came here, uh, I know in America the beef is much cheaper than China than in China.
Mm.
So I always wish to go to eat beef. But when I first time eat, I found you just grill it but put nothing.
Yeah.
uh,
So what? So in China, you when you prepare most of your dishes, like when you fix or cook beef in China, you put a lot of sauces
yeah,
or things on it.
yeah. In China, uh, for the cook,
Mm-hmm.
if you are very good, we have two level, two sides. One side is like you use listen, but
Mm-hmm.
then cook out. Then when people taste it, they will think this is another thing.
So
That's the best.
that's
And
kind of a
yeah,
if you're skilled, that's how you
yeah,
show your skill.
yeah. And
It's
another side
interesting.
is actually you no need put any sauce. Just use some way to cook. Just like go into the boil water, and when it go out, it will be very delicious.
Very
So
interesting.
you like this?
I do. It's in America. There's there's all different types of cooking, but yeah, in general, I would say American food is not as doesn't have as use as much of the kind of sauces and things like that. But there's even there's a saying in America: if you're someone that doesn't like food that is very complicated or has a lot of ingredients or something, you say you're a very meat and potatoes kind of person, and that means that you just like you said, when they fix their beef or a steak or something, they just grill it and don't
Yeah.
put anything on it. And potatoes, they would maybe mash them or boil them, but don't put maybe a little salt and butter, but nothing involved, nothing real complicated. I would say I'm like that. I don't.
Oh,
I don't cook a lot myself, but I've heard my wife say that I can be a picky eater because she'll try a new recipe, and if it's something that I'm not used to, I like kind of a more simple kind of food. I would say.
okay,
I'd say that would be accurate. Yeah.
okay. And one thing I want to know is I know in here, like if I have a house,
Hmm.
so this house is my place.
Right.
Uh, so just like if I don't want somebody come in, they can come in. But like uh, last Sunday, I was not there. I go first, but one of my classmates see in a Chinese buffet. It's a shop. It's a Chinese buffet. Then he said one guy came in and he eat very lot, and then he said and he didn't pay, but
Hmm.
he's just like very angry, and no matter who go to talk with him, he will feel like and then when he go, he said he left his driving license. Said I will be back. Like
Interesting.
if I have a shop like this,
Hmm.
like in this situation, can I call for police or just say, this is my place. Here is not welcome for you.
If you have a shop, and I had before I came to teach here, I had a pottery shop back home in my hometown where I'm from, and I never had anybody uh, threaten me, but I'd have people come in. There's a man that would come in sometimes, and he he would ask for money, or he would ask if there's any jobs he could do. but sometimes he came in and I could tell he'd been drinking and he was acting kind of drunk, and that for me, especially if I had customers in the shop, I did not want him in there because it would scare some of the other
Yeah.
people. And so if you have a place of business, you have the right to say you can't come in here.
And when this time, they said that's not illegal. They said police can't help too much in this situation.
I would think, if I had that happen, you can call the police and just say that this person came in, and if you feel threatened, if you feel like that person was going to, be violent towards you or towards a customer, or was going to steal or do something destructive, you can call the police and say, I was concerned about this, and they can come. Now, if he leaves,
Oh,
they can't, I don't think they can go find him, but they can just say if it happens again, let us know, and they can, I guess really in a sense, until he does something, until he actually does attack, or if he were to hit somebody or to break something, there's not much they can do unless if there's a policeman that's there and they see the altercation, if they see the conflict, they could maybe step in and say, to this man that you need to just back away. Generally, the police, they're not looking for a reason to arrest someone, and that they try to keep the peace more than anything. And so they would try to talk to the man and say, just calm down, step outside, get some fresh air or something. Instead of looking for a reason to put him in jail, they would try to just say, you need to calm down and just, don't come back, or come back when you're in a better mood, kind of idea. But I believe, from my understanding is, if you own a shop, and somebody comes in and you feel threatened, you can ask them to leave, and you can even call the police if they don't. Now, if you ask them to leave and they don't, that is a reason for the police to say, to come and say, you're trespassing, basically. This person has asked you to go and you haven't done it. That's my understanding of it.
oh, okay. Because I usually always hear about, like, when you open a shop, it's face for everybody actually.
Yeah.
So I don't know in legal it's say what, but usually it will say you can say we welcome some people, we don't welcome some people, because you shoot for everybody.
Yeah. Well, when you have the shop, you want everybody to come in. What I'm talking about is if somebody comes in and they're, like you were saying, they're threatening. Now, if they're just loud and, just kind of obnoxious, you can't really do anything there. And that's just part of owning a business, is sometimes you have customers that are louder than others. You can't, not let people in. In fact, you want as many people in as you can get. Like you said, you want as many customers as you can get. What I was talking about is the man that you were describing. If somebody came in and they were, if you thought they were going to, threaten you or threaten a customer, if there was going to be a dangerous situation where they were going to, hurt somebody or break or hurt something in the shop, then as the owner you have the right to protect your customers and protect your merchandise and ask them to leave. But no, in general, and that's a very rare occasion that you would have somebody come in like that. That's not a common thing at all. But in general, when you have a shop, whether it's a restaurant or a gift shop or whatever, you want as many people to come in. And yeah, that's definitely the understanding is, if you have a shop that's open, it's open to everybody that wants to come in.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay.